whole thing, this whole movement got started because somehow I got chose to be the face of everything. I think it's just because of what I was already doing with myself in life, and folks seeing how I developed a rapport very easily with people in the community. I just have a genuine care and concern for my fellow man. I don't want to see nobody doing bad. I don't want to see, if you ain't got to go through a hard time and I have the ability to help out, I will.
Right.
It's simple as that. And if we have more of that going on, we have a little bit better place to live.
Right.
Nothing else to it, bro. It's a simple formula, man. I ain't getting paid to do none of this. I come out here because I want to, for no other reason, bro.
I've been seeing that for years, actually.
For no other reason. It's just because I want to, man. Because, like, hey, you grew up around here. You know what it's like. You remember how things was, especially pre-9/11.
Yeah.
Especially with regard to 9/11.
Right.
We was a community around here. There was a tighter knit of the fabric of what we stood for in this area, and we lost that,
man,
on a large in a major way.
A lot of influx of people that weren't from bred and born in this community.
I remember we did stuff like I don't know if you remember this, but I remember Friday and Saturday nights at the Whataburger on Grand Shear with the car shows.
That was a few years before.
You know what I mean?
A few years
stuff
before.
like that.
I caught the tail end of it when they kind of started moving to Grand Shear and stuff. Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
days.
man. Like we used to have some stuff around here, and all that stuff just went away. The Fort Hood used to be open, and we used to have like real concerts all the time. There was always artists and stars coming and doing stuff in this area. Now you can't even go on base. If you got any kind of criminal record, you can't come over here. Man, it's just, and because of that, it done trickled out into the community, and people are more on the defensive. They don't want to do this and that with each other because everybody's in their selective own groups and cliques and whatever, and that is, to me, has become sort of a cancer in our area, and it's my goal to help reestablish a sense of community.
And with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce to the world and everybody out there, who are you? Tell them who you are. Like, let's get your name to start there.
My name is Carlos Antonio Smith, a.k.a. Tony Mac, the People's DJ.
And we're here at the New to You thrift store, right? Out here in Coppers Cove.
Yeah, we're here at the shop, New to You nonprofit thrift store, Coppers Cove. We located here at 1202 Veterans Avenue, right on the same grounds as Fairview Community Baptist Church.
Now pull up is you can pull up. It's right on the side. You go around the side. It's gonna be a little door in the back. Come right in. It's a lot of stuff in here. The way it's gonna be edited. You're gonna see it in the intro, and you'll be able to see everything in here: books, kids' clothes. Clothes for adults, especially males. I know what the way the stats are. Men are the number one statistically homeless and needy in that area. So we have a lot of stuff here for you guys. There's even some jewelry here I'm looking at right now. So,
all of our jewelry is handmade by our secretary.
Okay, and then the prices are actually listed on the wall. I don't see anything over $5 is what I'm looking at.
For the most part, unless it say otherwise on whatever you're looking at.
Right, so definitely come check it out. Definitely be a help for the community.
We even have a whole section out here in the building where there's a bunch of stuff for free that wouldn't make it into the store for us to resell, but we don't have raggedy stuff. It's mostly things like some folks have donated their old uniforms and stuff that might have a name or a business name on it or something like that, and we're not wanting to have any association or discrepancies like if we're selling Sonic uniform shirts and stuff. So all that kind of stuff we got out here for free. It's stuff you can wear around the house or whatever. We don't do raggedy. Nothing is raggedy. We don't. If it's stained up, tore up, ate up, it's in the trash. We don't got it here.
Oh, I'm sorry. And it is looking good in here. I will say that what he's saying is not a lie. So definitely, again, come check it out. There's actually a flyer I'm going to get a picture of, and I'll be able to post that as well. So you'll be able to see when that is. It says from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Is that every
day? No. That's for
that's the senior center.
That's for the senior citizen. We recently had linked up with the folks from Meals on Wheels and for Copper's Cove, and we just trying to spread the word for anyone that needs to help their neighbor or maybe their parents or whatever that's elderly, and just make sure they get a meal and whatnot. So we have those services available, and we intend to have more services available as they come through. I got another one up here for this is the Crisis Intervention and Counseling nonprofit of Copper's Cove. So if anybody's experiencing domestic violence, sexual assault or whatever, we got that for them and stuff. This grounds that we are currently on is listed as what they call a safe place. For those who don't know what a safe place is, a safe place is where someone who is in distress, most especially concerning some type of violence in any type of way, or mental illness, they can come and know that they're going to be safe and taken care of and no harm will come to them. So there's quite a few folks that live on the grounds here at the church. They got a room over there. They got another one on the side. There's some folks, they got various different things that have happened in their walking life, and they're here trying to rehabilitate themselves in some type of way and not just be out there on the streets as vagabonds. You know what I mean?
A real sense of community here.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I really want to make this a staple in the community because there's some big things that's going on. Like, we accept donations from the community and we turn around. Yes, we resell these things. However, we have a list on the wall of where this money is going to. We're not keeping this money. We're not paying ourselves. None of that kind of stuff. We're not there yet. We're not bringing in no money for us to be trying to make some administration fees and stuff. Right. This is all off of strength just because we want to see it happen. We want it to be a thing. So we connected with the soup kitchen that's over here. It's called a soup kitchen, but I'm going to be honest with you. I've been eating at this place for the last 3 months. I ain't seen no soup.
So they cooking.
They cooking, bro. I make prime rib, pot roast, Chick-fil-A several times a week.
Okay.
Like, they not giving out no BS. The pastor over there, man, he throw down.
Right.
He throw down, bro. Like, for real. So, like, we not offering no BS to folks, man. We offering some true, heartfelt effort to the community. We don't want nobody to get a twisted sense of what we're doing over here. It's not about making anybody look good or nothing. It's only about helping folks, man.
Right.
And nothing else. You might have some discrepancies with how we do stuff, but this is how we're doing it. And if somebody else has a better solution, we invite them to come and help us out. Mm-hmm. You know, this all started because, hey, you remember my grandmama? My grandmama used to tell me, man, if you got a problem with something that's going on, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Get your butt up and you fix it.
Mm-hmm. We was just talking about that literally 15 minutes ago.
You know, and that's how this all started for me. My grandmother passed a couple years ago, man, and that really was a catalyst in me doing what I'm doing, bro, because I wasn't at a place in life where I was proud of for my grandmother to die and see me in. I wanted to be in a better status, not necessarily financially, but as a person, what I was doing myself as my character, what I'm doing in life, what's my contribution.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. And so that's what really propelled me. See, when I was in Harker Heights growing up, okay, I grew up in one of the most trifling ass places that you could grow up in the area. A lot of y'all folks don't know nothing about this because y'all fresh. But I grew up on Lynn Drive. Lynn Drive ain't no more.
Not there.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up, it was once
I live down the street. My spot ain't there no more.
Right. We was talking about an infested place with drugs, prostitution, violence, all kinds of stuff. That's what I grew up in. But even so, I learned from my grandmama how to have a sense of community. My grandmother could see someone walking down the street, not even know him. He could be straight up bummy, whatever, raggedy clothes on, whatever. She'd look at him and say, "Hey, you." "Yes, ma'am." have you eaten today? They'd be like, nah, I ain't having anything. She'd be like, well, come on over here. She'll feed them. Hey, in some cases, she'll let them take a shower, clean up or whatever, smoke a J with them, drink a beer, maybe even watch a football game with them and kick them out.
I remember Lynn Drive. Lynn Drive is like Tretch used to say, if you ain't from here, don't come here.
Right.
Lynn
That's
Drive,
what it was.
everybody on Lynn Drive took care of everybody.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
everybody had beefs, but it was like one big family on Lynn Drive.
At the end of the day, it was always like one big family, you know? And so those experiences helped guide what's going on right now. All of those things are coming into play. I never thought that I would one day be doing what I'm doing. Most especially because
but you'd had it in you for a long time.
Yeah. I was playing with it, I guess. I guess you could say I was playing with it. I'm guilty. I was playing with it. But I got that out of my system, man. You know, God woke me up, man. When I caught this very tragic happening in my life, which was me losing the lower left part of my leg. It was very abrupt, all of a sudden.
I remember because me and you had just linked up. We was in probation. We had been talking about linking up to do some music stuff, and then you had moved out to, what was it, Lampasas?
Brownwood.
Brownwood, yeah, that's right.
Brownwood.
I seen you was getting it in.
Yeah.
Every day out there.
Yeah, I was out there working in Brownwood and stuff, man, and things didn't work out with them fellas because of some other outside influence that was clouding things. So I came back this way, and I linked up with my boy KG. That's Christopher Gibson, and that's Gibson's competitive lawn care service. For y'all that don't know, if y'all know my boy KG, tell him shout out from Tony Mack. Okay, he gave me my chance when I came back, and he needed somebody to help him carry the name, so we did that.
Right.
And I was working with him. We started building that stuff up. It was transforming into me having my own fencing company. I had filed the LLC on it and everything, man. And things was on the up. And about 4 months into it, I started having these problems with my leg and didn't know what was going on. And was getting it checked out, and they kept turning me away, saying, we don't see nothing. It's just a sprain, yada, yada. And I kept going back, man. Around Thanksgiving that year, 2021, my leg is turning purple, and my foot is turning purple and black. And I'm like, man, this ain't right. I can't go to sleep. I can't get any rest. So I went back the day after Thanksgiving, bro, not knowing that I wasn't going to come home till next year.
Yeah, using it for a long time.
A little bit over a month, man. A little bit over a month I was in there. But when I touched down, man, immediately I was fighting for my life and had no idea that I was there. I had no idea that I was in a fight for my life until a week after I was into it. I spent a whole entire week in trauma. I didn't know what was going on. I was so drugged up and everything, man. It was crazy.
You had other stuff going on while that was going on, too.
On top of all of that. And I had developed this condition called compartment syndrome, basically where your muscles are not getting the amount of blood flow they're supposed to get. I could be explaining this wrong. From my understanding, they become inflamed and swell, and your skin could burst from them trying to, find somewhere to go.
Like Vaseline.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they had to cut my leg open on both sides. I had gashes. Man, it was probably like 20 inches long on either side of my leg. There was 12 metal rings tied together with some kind of special, I don't know if it was made out of acrylic or plastic or whatever it was, that was holding the rings together, but it was to let the pressure off. And even with them doing all of that, all this time, they couldn't find a pulse in my leg, man. Couldn't find a pulse in my foot anywhere, man. And I stayed like that for another 3 weeks, man. And right before Christmas, on December 17th, the doctor come in there and he said, hey, man, he said, look, bro, you gotta make a decision, man. What you want to do? You got to keep living like this? I mean, I could let you go home, but he was like, your leg is dead, bro. It's dead. There's nothing there. We've been trying to find a pulse in it for 3 weeks. There's nothing there. He was like, what do you want to do? You want to keep this, or you want to go with the lesser of two evils? You're going to be in pain, but you could be in less pain. And my answer was to him immediately. I was like, well, hold up. Before I give you an answer, let me talk to my counselor. He's like, okay. I said, come back tomorrow morning. And for those of y'all who don't know who my counselor is, let me tell you, that's Jesus Christ. I sat down and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And I said, Lord, I ain't been the best of individuals. I haven't made the best of decisions. And I know that I have not served you with my capacity, my full capacity that I possibly could have done. I know that I've squandered some of my blessings and some of my talents. And I know that I ain't worthy to keep walking this earth. But should you decide to let me live through this, all I want from you is to be your vessel. I will do whatever you say. I will go wherever you tell me to go. Mm-hmm. After dying 5 times on the operating table, I made it. 3 blood transfusions. I made it. Had a stroke right after on Christmas morning. I made it. So let me tell you, I ain't playing with it at all. Because that was my sign. A lot of folks may not believe in God and stuff. That's y'all. But this is a very real experience for me. This is what really happened, word for word. Everything else that followed is all God.
Well, can I interject on that real quick?
Go for it.
Because, I had my own little thing with mine, and I know what you're talking about. My ex-wife said I died a number of times, what the doctor told her. So, and when I came back, it was like I literally came back. So did you have that same experience when you woke up?
I don't remember any of it.
Okay.
The only thing I remember is waking up while they were cutting my leg off.
Oh, shit.
Had nightmares. I still sometimes have nightmares about it, but they ain't not so much. But I had nightmares for a long time about that crowd. Very long time. Funny thing, though, we're going to talk about this real quick. Funny thing, though, let's lighten it up real quick. Okay, so this is the first time ever in documented history these folks at the Scott and White hospital in Temple ever had anything like this. Number one, hold on. Number one, I am only the sixth person documented to have the condition that I have in the last 35 years to ever touch that hospital. That's the first thing. Okay? That's the first thing. Now, let me tell you. So, whatever happens before surgery, hell, I don't remember. But I know they dope you up and put you on some anesthesia and whatever, kind of knock you out of stuff.
Right.
So, after coming to, when everything was said and done, I remember being in a dream, having a dream at the time.
Okay.
In this dream, you ever seen that TV show Scrubs? Remember that TV show, Donald Faison and whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in an episode of Scrubs in the dream. I'm in an episode of Scrubs in the dream. I got Donald Faison on one side. Okay, I'm washing up. I'm scrubbing out, getting ready to go into surgery. I'm in the dream, right? And I hear somebody saying that they need me in. The doctor needs me to report the surgery, yada, yada, yada. And we open the door. I step in the room, and they're like, the doctor needs you over there at that bed right there. And I go, and I'm approaching the bed. There's somebody laying in the bed.
Right.
But when I go to the bed and I walk all the way up on it, it's empty.
This is a dream.
This is a dream. I still hadn't fully come out of anesthesia and everything yet, but I remember this vividly.
Right.
Okay. And all of a sudden, from that point, I'm laying in the bed.
You're not supposed to be dreaming in anesthesia. But I'm gonna let you continue.
This is too much for us. It's too much, bro. It's too much. So, okay, all of a sudden, instead of standing beside the bed, I'm laying in the bed. And I'm like, oh, what the hell are you doing? You got to get to work.
Right.
Get your butt up. I'm trying to get out of bed. And at this point in time is when reality kicks in. And all of these orderlies and doctors are rushing over there to put me back in the bed. And they're like, what are you doing? You can't go anywhere. It still hadn't hit me what had taken place. And I was telling them, hey, man, I got to get to work. What y'all doing? I was fighting them.
Right.
I got to go to work. And, yeah, shortly thereafter, I come out of everything. And they let me wind down for like an hour or so. And lo and behold, On the way back to the room, I get stuck in the elevator for a whole entire hour. The elevator shuts down on me. But yeah, that was the whole of it. That was the whole of that experience, man. I remember it so vividly, man. And I'm gonna bring up a good friend. May he rest in peace. But my boy Nelson West, Connor King, Mr. Coca-Cola, he was the first person to get on the horn and call me in that situation. He was the first person, let that be known. He was the first one. He helped me mentally in that situation when it was most important. He did. Even with his own troubles and things that he was dealing with. He called me every day. He said, what you doing? You better not be getting depressed. You better not be feeling sorry for yourself. You better not be thinking less of yourself every single day. Now, I'm going to never forget what he did in his contribution for me. You know? It meant a lot, man. All of those things is building blocks to what I'm doing right now, man. And I really had no direction, I guess you could say, when I first really started wanting to do something. All I knew is I had a want. I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't know how, but I knew desire was the first thing.
Right.
And everything stemmed from there. I got the first one was my buddy, who used to be my neighbor. I had reached out to him. I told him, I said, man, I feel like God telling me to come back to church and whatnot. So he scooped me up. It was like right around the time when I was getting my leg, about 9 months after I had it cut off. This was July of 2022, and went to church. Started there. Felt like that was the right move. I'm not talking down on Lutherans. First of all, let me say that first. But I had a very, very poor understanding of what Lutherans are, what they believe in, what the origin of them is, and everything. Before I went to this church, I had no idea homeboy was a Lutheran. I just knew he went to church.
Right.
And I just let it go from there because obviously I had got led there for a reason. So I went from there, got in with the church. I ended up converting and becoming a Lutheran. I'm a confirmed member of Fortress Lutheran Church in Harker Heights. It's off of 2410.
Okay.
And have been for the past 2 years now. Shortly after that, my boy started giving me some work, trying to help me rehabilitate myself because he didn't want to see me deteriorating on the couch.
So real quick, let me I should have asked a second ago, but what does it feel? What does it do for you to be part of a member of the church?
Nothing. To be honest with you, nothing. It's a feeling for me. It does nothing. The only thing that going to church does for me is help me stay coordinated because I'm around like-minded persons. It helped me stay on track. It's not
birds of a feather flock together.
Right. It just helped me stay on track, and it helped keep me realistic because I understand that everybody it's at the church house ain't got the same agenda or the same mind frame. I know a lot of people gossip. Some folks talk trash about you and stuff like that. I ain't there for none of that.
Right.
I'm just there for what the word is, to congregate and fellowship about God, and that's it. That's all it does for me is keep me on track and keep me aware of what type of people is out there because church is a whole battleground too.
Yeah.
Church is a whole battleground too. But yeah, from there, I couldn't work with old buddy no more because it was a safety hazard, and started looking to get back into something that was less physical and more along the lines of my own capabilities that I had already, skill sets that I had already developed for myself.
Right.
And I didn't ask, but then I got reached out. Then I got the offer to come back into radio from Demetrius Collins, the owner and operator. The owner operator of Too Infamous Too Real. When he did that, it brought another life back to me. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is what I need to do.
That's what you was doing beforehand.
Well, that was my radio station before. Remember, I was the first internet radio station in the area. I was the first one. That was Con Radio KKUU.
You was put on a lot of locals.
A lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. And see, what happened with that was I failed to be completely knowledgeable of the legal things that was supposed to be in place. I didn't understand that the internet's laws work a little different than physical laws. So therefore, if you have folks listening to your radio or podcast and it involves anything that has copyright with it, you have to do what they call geofencing for that and limit to who can view and enjoy that. Because if you're not licensed in countries X, Y, and Z, you have to pay for those licenses. Your license only cover America. I did not know that.
That makes sense.
There's heavy fines for it, and they not playing. And the way it went down was so crazy because I got a phone call. Now, mind you, we took this. You remember Howard? Remember Howard Crop?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Howard Crop, that's how I got into radio was Howard.
Okay.
It was his idea. Me and Howard sitting on the back porch. I had just got out of jail. Had got me a spot over there on Bob White and Harker Heights.
Right.
And Howard had just got out of the Navy. And was looking for a place to stay. I saw him walking down the street. Chopped it up with him. Place next door to me was available. He ended up moving in. We rekindling the relationship. You know, I know Howard since JJAP way back. The cats used to be picking on him. I used to stand up for Howard. Y'all leave Howard alone. You know, he remembered that kind of stuff. You know? And we sitting on the back porch one day blowing a blunt, man. And we was talking about the thing with CC Cruz and what happened with him way back when he shut the radio station down to give respect to them folks that got shot up in the church in Charleston that year.
They fired him the next day.
You know what I'm talking about?
The next
day.
They
fired him for that because, and see, what folks don't understand is the reason why he got fired is there's laws involved with this stuff that CC went around that he wasn't supposed to do. In radio, it is illegal to have dead time.
You gotta have that airspace.
Your scheduling for radio is done at minimum and reported 2 weeks at minimum. 2 weeks. It's best to have it a month, but 2 weeks ahead of time, that report got to be up there to FCC. They need to know every single minute of every single hour for that entire time period, what you're playing, what you're running, who you're doing it for.
Because they figure that dead space could be used for ad space.
I don't know about that part, but I know that it's their rule. I'm not sure as
why the reasoning is.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that's a rule. And when you don't follow that rule, the radio station itself will get a fine, and it's big. It's a big fine. Okay. They don't want to pay that fine.
Right.
They told him not to do it before he did it. There possibly could have been another way to go about it, but he was caught up in the moment. I don't blame him. I respect the man. He did what he did. Any other red-blooded American probably would have did the same. Our country is built on stuff like that.
He got respect from me too.
So I got respect for him.
I went on his page the day that they cut him and let him know, hey, fuck they, you know.
But yeah, that stuff really impacted that man a lot. Howard and myself was smoking our little blunt, man, and we was like, you know what? Why don't we start a radio station for him? We got the capabilities. Like, y'all know how to build radio servers and stuff. He started teaching me. So we set up the radio server and whatever, and built the radio station, turned it on, and people was getting on it. So we was like, okay, well, let's take this to CC Cruz.
Right.
We met with him, man. He wasn't down with it, man. I didn't understand why, but he said that it was because he wasn't ready, yada, yada, yada. No diss to CC Cruz, but the action showed different because like 6 months later after I had done this and he didn't want to do it with us was when he came out with the Cruise app and that shit flopped. You know what I mean? No diss to him, but hey, he gave you the chance. You did it how you wanted to do it. Even his own best friend had asked me to go talk to him and tell him to come. His own daughter had said, why don't you work with him, Dad? He did what he wanted to do. It is what it is. No love lost. But I'm already thrown into the stuff. We had already launched a radio station, so I was like, well, I got to keep this going. And it just went from there, man.
Yeah.
And so I started doing what he used to do. I started turning on the little guy, giving him some play. I didn't care if he was black, white, brown, Crip, Blood, Vice Lord, nothing. If you had some good music and a quality studio recording, I'll get you some play.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You always had it in you that you want to help, not necessarily the little man, but the person who's not getting as much exposure, the outliers.
And so, that became a thing, and I did that for a while, built it up into the South by Southwest scene. And a week before I go on the South by Southwest, I get a phone call. And I mean, I think it was a block number or whatever, didn't have no unavailable or whatever.
Right.
And it's a crazy, mysterious voice on the phone. They're like, this phone number has been flagged by the FCC for international violations. If you do not take care of these matters within this amount of time, and it was like 5 days. It was the first time I had gotten any notices, any phone calls. I hadn't got nothing in the mail, nothing. So they saying if I didn't take care of the matter, I'm going to be shut down. I'm thinking it's a joke. It's a scam, like somebody playing games, man. I didn't take it seriously because when I tried to inquire further about who this is, can we talk more about the matter, they said I wasn't the account holder of my own stuff.
Sound about right.
They said I was not the account holder. I was not authorized to speak about it. And so I couldn't inquire, so I thought it was a joke. About 5 days later, man, we on the road to Austin. And I get that phone call again from that same voice. And the voice says, because you did not take care of these matters, we have no choice but to go forward with this future course of action. After this phone call, you will need a new phone number. You will no longer have your website, and your radio connection will be shut down. Guess what? When I hung the phone up, I had no more cell phone service. Just like that. I'm serious as a heart attack.
Man.
Just like that. I mean, everybody in the car is trying to call my phone. We trying to go online, find the radio server, nothing. Everything was gone.
They shut the chip down.
Nobody even knows this information, y'all. If y'all wonder what happened to Con Radio after South by Southwest, this is what happened. Nobody even know. I never talked about it with anybody. That's what happened. And I was so ashamed about it that I just, shied away from it, man.
Right.
I didn't know how to come back, just being real with y'all. I didn't know how to come back. And it wasn't until my bro, Demetrius Collins, Big Two, came and said, hey, man, what you think about coming back to radio? And I was like, I hadn't put much thought into it, but yeah, sure, whatever. And started dabbling with him again. And it was a uphill battle with that, too, because the first 3 times that I tried to launch my radio program again, I got shut down by Facebook each time in 1 year. Like the very last time when I set up the Facebook page, they took it away completely.
I remember that page. You made the group in there? Yeah, the group
They
page.
took it all the way. Even though I had everything licensed, everything like it's supposed to be, they shut it all down.
Did they provide any explanation as to why?
Never. They just said I went against the rules, and when I try to investigate the rules, it's so general that you can't really pinpoint it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never got to make any resolution over it, and it just deteriorated. Then I found an app called AMP that was offered by Amazon Music, and man, I did 4 episodes on there, and they shut the app down. They was already in the process of shutting it down. Yeah. It wasn't getting enough play.
I remember AMP.
And that was Nick Cannon's project. He was real hardcore on it. That was like, man, Nick Cannon's behind it. Let me get on it.
Right.
And about 4 weeks after I had started doing it, man, they shut it down. So then I was like, I need to find another way to hit the people. And that's when I decided I would start coming out in person. And everything just built from there. And I'm just now, I went back to doing the show back in February with the Drop Squad Hemp Dispensary out here in Cole, but they are no longer here. And since then, I had a calling to come back and DJ on a more higher scale, higher level, in that Alexander's Music Box brought me in as their DJ. And now we're gonna bring that back into focus with the radio station, with the radio show.
Okay. So what I've been seeing Alexander's Music Box. So what exactly is it? Just like a music venue? Is it like a bar atmosphere?
Okay, so Alexander's Music Box is a combination of things. It's a lounge.
Okay.
It's a lounge, slash bar, slash live music venue, slash karaoke.
Mhm.
Okay. The whole purpose of Alexander's Music Box is to change the narrative of entertainment in Killeen. Our intention with Alexander's Music Box is to how do I say this? Create somewhat of a Austin-like atmosphere of here in Killeen.
Okay.
We're hoping to start a standard of level and quality of entertainment here in the area.
Mm.
And one of the main problems with our area is we got a ton of people that want to do rap music and stuff. I love hip hop, I love rap, and a lot of these guys' music is great. But I hate seeing y'all get up there doing this on the stage, pants falling off your ass. I can see the doo-doo stains. I'm really not with that, man. These folks around here got to come with something more creative. And, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, what I'm doing with Alexander's eventually is going to trickle out into the rest of the community, and it'll take foothold because it is starting to become something for us.
Right.
You know, we're not hurting for activity at Alexander's. We're not begging for attention at Alexander's.
I'm seeing you've always got something going on.
We got something going on.
Someone showing up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And we giving a variety. It's not no just hip hop or nothing like that. You get some blues, you get some R&B. We've had jazz, country, rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? We giving the people a little something, man. And it's for a decent price. You know, you come in on a Saturday, spend your $10 and have a good time.
And where's it located at?
Alexander's Music Box is located at 313 North 8th Street, downtown Killeen. To be specific, it is across the street from Twice's Funny Comedy Lounge.
Okay.
Directly across the street.
Right.
And been open there since March. I did the grand opening and everything. There was a little bit of confusion. Now, before I stepped out here, I did note to them, hey, look, this is not my forte. I'm a DJ, but I've been a radio DJ. There's a big difference in that style of DJing. But because of my willingness to take on responsibility and see a job through, they wanted me. Because I came in a pinch. When I tell you I was sitting on the couch, half asleep, when I got the phone call and had 30 minutes to be there for the very first time and had never DJ blues in my life, I'm not lying. That's literally how I got the job. Dead serious. And thus how I got the name The People's DJ, because the people called me out to come and DJ.
That's dope. That's dope. So you are like a multi-hyphenate at this point.
Hey.
You said Nick Cannon earlier.
Hey, it is what it is. It's growing bigger and bigger, man. I'm just doing what I'm doing and enjoying it while I'm doing it, man. And that's what it's all about. You know, before I was actually trying to make a buck. I ain't trying to make no money this time, and it's just coming around, bro. I'm just really just enjoying what I'm doing. Most respectively, I've gotten to do some things that was historical. Like, I got to DJ for Baba Tunde's reunion to come back with Under One Roof. Hey,
man, I popped up in there. I didn't see you.
I was behind my facade, bro. I wasn't trying to be seen. I was just trying to make sure the music was good, man.
Respect.
I was just trying to make sure everything went good, you know. And that went so well for him. He was so ecstatic, bro. We just had a meeting. This past Monday it was. We sat down at IHOP and had a meeting for breakfast and stuff. And he was telling me about some big things that's coming. I guess a couple of these media companies out here, they want him back in the area, and he's discussing some contracts with them. And guess what? He said he's been looking for somebody that's been doing exactly what I've been doing, and asked me how would I like to come to television. So y'all wait, it's coming.
It's what they say when you don't look for the money, it finds you, huh?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's why I say I'm just enjoying myself, having a good time, man, doing what I'm doing, man. You know. And somebody had to do it and do it for reasons that were pure. You know, that was one of the main things about it. Like, I'm going to remain humble. I'm remain humble. You know what I
Are
mean?
you working up to it? Is that...
Oh, you know, you missed that part. We started off with that. You missed that whole part.
Yeah, we're gonna get more in depth, and we still got about 20 minutes left.
But hey, y'all blame him because he allowed me to freestyle.
Hey, yeah.
Hello.
Let him go.
Somebody just dropped the donation.
Oh, of course. Thank
Oh,
you
that's
so
cool.
much. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Okay.
Look at that.
Thanks
Somebody
a lot.
coming in to the store, donating some stuff while we having the podcast.
Man,
Can't beat it with a stick.
Man, that's exemplary and active right there. That's an active show. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Ladybug. The ladybug.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of them. You can look right down there. I got boxes of them over there. If you see, they stacked up right there.
Where we at now? Where is you point.
Yeah, you see, if you look right there in front of you, there's a tall stack of boxes.
Tall stack
Yes,
of
sir.
boxes right there.
Yes, sir, right there.
You want me to put it together?
No, I'm just saying that's how many I have. I got some right underneath the desk right here on display. If you want to look at some outside of the box, and then I got some set up outside.
Yeah, well,
I got you covered.
I'm gonna yank that one right there.
Hey, you can go for it. Hey, that's cool too.
That okay?
That's okay too.
Okay, how much?
$1.
$1?
$1.
Oh, you. Oh my God, you breaking me.
Do you see how many of them things I got?
I'm teasing.
I gotta get rid of them.
You know what? Hey,
If it's not enough,
hey, brother, I'm teasing you.
okay, I'm finna say I'll go lower.
There you go, man.
Thank you, man. I'll go lower though. You can take that one if you want.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Make sure it's functional. If it's not functional, I'll give you one of these that are.
We got lots.
Yeah, I got plenty, man.
What did he get?
The
He wants to
ladybug.
buy the ladybug.
I think we should give him two because he
That's
comes in
for-
all the time.
Fine with me. Like I said,
He's got
I'm willing.
all these women he tries to make happy,
I'm
buying
willing.
stuff for
I'm willing.
all the time.
I am willing.
I hear
I'm
that,
all
folks.
about
They're
it.
here to help you out.
I'm all about it. Hey, reach down there and grab me one of them ladybugs, man.
I'm gonna grab that, put it in my truck.
Thanks.
Yeah,
There's more shirts down here,
Oh, it's got one right there.
Well, you take the other one too if you want. That one too.
Take the other one too.
That's what I said.
Take two. I know you got.
See now.
You say you
go
twisted
get
my
that
arm.
one.
You twisted my arm.
You come in and you buy it. You bought our big panther. You bought all kinds of stuff.
And I'll be coming back in here so take a look to see what.
All right. Sounds good to me. We're not gonna run you off, that's for sure.
Man.
He never buys for himself. It's always some woman.
Oh.
He's He's cute.
A giver coming to a place of giving, huh?
But yeah, that's enough about me and how we got here. Fact of the matter is, let's put some exposure on what we're doing here at New to
Yeah,
You.
how long have you been in here?
We've only been here since February, man. We just started doing this in February. We opened for our first official day was April the 2nd.
Okay.
Was our first official day open. Not that we did the best of jobs, but we did the painting and all the other stuff over there that needed to be done on that side of the building. Getting this, it was a process setting it up, man. It took us a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said there's more improvements coming too.
Oh yeah. And then on top of that, we got so much stuff, bro. That's what I'm trying to. You see, I just told the man $1.
Right.
See, if you look over there in the corner, I got tons and tons of sandals and stuff,
Yeah.
shoes and stuff. Most of them are brand spanking new. $1.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to actually give it to people that need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got a whole Connex box sitting over here in the field over there across the way that's full of stuff that need to come in this store.
I'm going to help bring it in over here when I get done.
You know, and so we're just trying to offer an outlet for the community, for those that need something, man, because everybody hurting right now. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. You're hurting in some type of way.
Right.
You know, something's hurting your pockets. So it's available. You don't got to be a destitute person or desolate person. You could be somebody that got your stuff together and you just need a little help.
Right.
You know, it's for everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like me and Mike had the idea of the barter community. Like you said, the pricing here. I mean, that is like bartering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the little, I'm gonna say little dollar. The dollar you have here is going to help out the community,
Mm-hmm.
and you're getting, like you said, quality for you're getting a bargain for the quality. You know, I mean, can y'all see? You know, like you said, nothing raggedy here. You know, custom made jewelry and stuff you can even do crafts with. Say like,
Oh yeah, we got a whole craft section with craft supplies, all of that stuff. Yep.
and crafting's real big right now.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
come on,
We got all kinds of crafting stuff over there. We got yard decorations. We got vinyl records over there. We got a bunch of stuff, man. We got a whole load of housewares, various different styles of pots and pans and knives,
I
utensils.
saw two carpet cleaners over there.
Yep, car steam cleaners, and we got like a couple shark vacuums. Like it's not no rinky dink stuff, man.
Is there anything y'all don't take?
I mean, within reason, like we're not taking no mattresses or porn or stuff like that within reason. And I say that because we actually had somebody donate an entire box of sexually explicit stuff to us to be complete with the mask, the ball gag, the swing. Boy.
God, they must have been just
Like
fed
I
up.
should just drop that off at the.
Resell it again?
Yeah, like what you want me to do? Resell this nasty stuff?
They must have been fed up.
Okay, yeah, man. Like this was not the place for y'all to drop that off, man. I'm just sorry, it's not. This was not the place.
Oh man, so
But,
yeah. as long
within
as it's
reason, we're not
appropriate.
taking no like chemicals, stuff like that. You know, within reason, man. But for the most part, if it's something that can help folks out, like right now, I started asking for anyone who wants to donate school supplies.
I seen that before I
We're,
came.
we're going to start having a bin right here by the door. Anybody who wants to donate school supplies, we're going to turn around and have these school supplies available right before school starts for those families who finances are in a pinch. They can stop by and grab a school supply pack for their kids, save them that little money, whatever it is. I think it's like $50 or something like that to get them what they need just to start that first week.
Right.
You know, and that's what it'll be. You know, couple folders, pack of paper, some pencils, pen. You know what they need to get them going.
Right.
You know, and hey, anything helps. You know, and I know how hard it is. I did the backpack giveaway last year at the Civic Center in Killeen. I'm not gonna be doing that this year. The folks that I did that with are all deployed.
Oh wow.
And so that's the reason why I'm not doing it this year, because the folks I set it up with, they're deployed. So this is what I wanted to do this year and offer that again at no cost to the community for those that's in need. You know, I'm not gonna take any profit off of that for the store or nobody else. If anybody comes in and they donate school supplies or whatever, we're gonna give them right back to people that come in and they need something for the kids to start school. That's how that's gonna work.
Okay. Y'all plan to like I guess like have any events or plan to speak anywhere to kind of get more awareness out? Besides,
Actually, we got something coming. I'm in the works with it. I gotta talk to I still gotta talk with Pastor about it. But I have a possible Saturday car meet coming at minimum once a month. We'll have this parking lot full of nice rides, and some of them are $100,000 cars. And they'll be out here for folks to come and look and bring their kids and enjoy and check them out, take pictures with. And I'll be setting up my DJ equipment on the basketball court, firing up the grill, have some weenies and some burgers and stuff, and we get out here and mingle. Okay. That's the first thing we're going to be doing.
Almost
We're
like
in talks for that right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing we're going to be doing.
And you have y'all got a Facebook page?
Of course. On Facebook, it's NU, the number 2. Wait. It's the letter N, the letter U, the number 2, the letter U, .thrift store. I have to say it that way. New to you .thrift store.
Right.
It's how you find us on the Facebook. If you type it in, that's what will pop right up.
Okay. Any other social media like TikTok, Instagram?
We ain't made it there. We ain't made it there yet, man. I just now set up the Facebook.
Right.
Not too long ago. We do have a website under the same. Well, actually, it's new to you npthrift.store. New to you npthrift.store is the website, and we're listed on Google Maps, and that's about the extent of it. Like I say, we're still fresh,
Right.
trying to get everything in the full swing.
Mhm.
Need funds to get there, and all the funds just come from people that come and shop. You know,
Right.
we're not. We've taken some of our own money. You know, bought name tags, uniforms, different stuff, cash register stuff. But you know, the bulk of it is going to end up coming from the people, man, because this is going to be the true definition of for the people, by the people.
Working from the ground up. Respect. Same thing on this side. Working from the ground up.
Right. Right.
I remember you were saying earlier that I might have been talking to Mike. It's been a week. But what about grants? You ever do any grants or
Okay,
anybody
so
working?
at this time we are under what's called a fiscal sponsorship, and what that means is we are not the holders of the 501(c) licensing, the certification. The pastor of the church is the holder of that certification, and
Okay.
so we are under his direct supervision.
Okay.
We are working up to establishing the funds so that we can file for ourselves.
Right.
So we're not there yet. Like I said, we're under his custodianship. He's the official fiscal sponsor, oversee what we're doing.
Okay. So you've pretty much got the game plan and where you want to go to take
yeah.
this thing.
Oh yeah, and it's bigger than just a thrift store. I'm also associated with an organization that I started last year called Hoods Helping Hoods, which means neighborhoods helping neighborhoods, and that's every neighbor, every hood. You know, and what it is a bunch of us guys and gals who haven't lived the best of lives, may have been in trouble, may have had some blemishes on our record, that want to do better in life, and this is how we show it with our time that we give to the community. I.e., I got a whole car club community called the CTS Car Community that comes out, and we do events and stuff to help support nonprofits or businesses or whatever. I got comedians that come out to do the same. I got music entertainers that come out to do the same. And what we're doing is using our talents to bring attention to these causes. And hopefully through bringing awareness, we can bring some revenue in to keep them going.
Right. All the way at the dope. And that's like seeing you and people like Connor King. He was one maybe wanted to start doing like skits.
Yeah.
I remember telling I talked to Mike and Will and them was like I want to work with him.
Yeah.
But I want to like build up my own thing, so people are like, oh, you just trying to piggyback off of
right.
me. Unfortunately, time is gone where it's gone. But I do respect that, and I feel like I love all the respect he gets in the community.
Mm.
It's like I knew that guy punched me in the face when I was like, you know what I'm saying? And we were cool, like. It never come to guns or anything like that.
Yeah, that was back in the day when you could have a fist fight and go back and play kickball afterwards.
Right, on Lynn Drive.
Yeah, man. That was back in the day, man. You can't do it like that no more. You get mad, and next thing you know, instead of, playing another game of kickball and trying to get your revenge that way, you want to come back with a gun and shoot you.
Right.
It's crazy, man. Crazy how the world done turned out.
Let me tell the world, because there's a little bit of time left. I want to tell y'all the world one little piece of advice he gave me that I remember. We didn't express this. He is my half brother by way of my younger brother. By the way, I ain't talked to him in a minute. He good?
Yeah, man. He get out on September 17th, man. Yeah, he coming home September 17th.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have him right, man. He gonna be working with me. I'm gonna have him getting involved with this, man. Keeping him out of trouble, man.
I know he want to work.
Yeah, I can't let him keep going back in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
What we have to offer is not for the jail cells. It's not for the prisons, man.
Right.
At all. But yeah, he'll be home shortly, man. September 17th.
But going back, you've always given good advice, even though a lot of times we don't take our own advice. But I remember a lot of y'all don't know, but I was a great ass 3-point shooter when I was younger. And I remember people would be like, you got to work on round out the rest of your game. This man right here was the only person to say, hey man, just keep working on your 3-point shot. You'll be all right. Because there wasn't 3-point shooters. There wasn't no Steph Curry yet. And then I remember a few weeks ago, I'm looking at Steph Curry's age. I'm like, he's like 36, something like that. And I'm like, I'm like 38. I'm like, somebody must have gave him that same advice because I could have been Steph Curry, y'all.
Just keep working on that 3-pointer, man. Yep. And they proved it too. 3-point game won championship.
Man, that's all they do now is shoot 3-pointers. Man,
they proved it, man. There's more one way to get to the goal, man.
You had that foresight right there, man. We
Perseverance
usually
is
do
key.
we usually do current events beforehand, but since we would kind of float everything, is there anything that you're seeing like currently in the news, tech, media, whatever sphere that is on your mind that you want to like bring
I
in?
mean, I'm not gonna speak on nobody else's news. I'll speak on ours.
Bet.
What we got going on currently right now, coming to the CTX, there's 2 magazines, one with the Car Club and one with Superstars Mag. The Car Club magazine, I'm not gonna tell y'all the name or nothing about it because it hasn't been launched, but I will tell y'all about Superstars Mag. I was contacted by Superstars Mag about 2 months ago. They saw what I was doing in the area and chose me to be the representative of the Central Texas area. So I will be bringing a large, long list of artists, businesses, persons of importance that have been doing their thing out in the community and featuring them in this magazine.
And the new to you profit.
All the above, man. And they will be featured in the new to you. I mean, they will be featured in the Superstars Mag. That's coming a little bit later. There will be physical copies. It will be available in stores in the CTX.
Digital copies too?
Yes,
Of course.
the whole nine. There will be soon. We will be hosting a podcast night at Alexander's Music Box, and we'll be kicking that off with My Rec Session Radio Show podcast.
Man,
And
I remember those.
we'll be kicking that off with My Rec Session Radio Show podcast again, and not to mention that Too Infamous Too Real has grown way beyond what we expected it to do in the beginning. We got a whole team out here. We covering bases. We at 49 Hookah Lounge. We at Lux Lounge on 2nd Street. We at Alexander's Music Box. We at the Clutch. We starting to cover everywhere, man.
Okay.
And we got DJs in all these different respective spots, you know, and it's all Too Infamous Too Real, man. Big 2, Demetrius Collins, he holding it down. He holding the fort down, keeping the server running, keeping everything good. And we out here doing the field work, man. And there's this whole big movement that's coming that y'all gonna have to get ready for, man, because it's not me, it's other folks that's coming to me saying, hey, look, I see what you're doing. Let's make it better. Let's make it bigger. And these is people at higher places. I'm talking city councilmen, mayors, chief of police coming to me saying, hey, we're gonna do this. So I'm not gonna go into details, but I'm gonna tell y'all there's a lot coming with that, and y'all gonna see more and more of it as we approach 2025.
Where do they find you to get in contact with you?
You want to get in contact with me? Several ways you can reach me. On Instagram or Facebook, you can type in official Tony Mac. That's no K at the end. You can also get a hold of me by coming to a New to You nonprofit thrift store, 1202 Veterans Avenue, Coppers Cove, Texas. You can see me at Alexander's Music Box, respectively, on Thursdays, and soon every Thursday I'm doing a car show every Thursday, so you come see me always on Thursdays. And soon I have game night coming on Mondays, and you come see me at the Spades tournament if you got some game on that Spades table.
When's the Spades tournament?
What? It starts July 22nd, baby.
Okay. Might have to might have to holler at Mike.
So if you got some game and you play a little Spades, or you know how to play a little bit with, come see us. It starts on July 22nd.
At Alexander's Music Box.
At Alexander's Music Box.
Okay.
And you can always catch me on Too Infamous Too Real Radio 24/7.
Yes, sir. You can catch me, Karmic Dez 85 on most of your socials, and also the Lawn Warrior page. I've been posting my videos back there as well. Tony, it's been great. It's been good feel. It's a good feel.
More to come, man. More to come. I'm glad you came out, man. It was real good experience, man.
Oh yeah,
It's been fun.
And shoot, you know what? Thrift stores actually boosted my library up.
Yeah.
Because I like reading, and I figured, get the books. Same book, I go to Barnes and Noble before I can get same type of book or same equivalent book at a thrift store.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy this advanced calculus book over here to just. So that is it for us.
Hey.
This episode is going to be. Well, let me finish it up on Spotify. I want to thank y'all for joining us. Tony Mack, you want to sign off?
All right, y'all. This is Want to Talk About It with Dez and the crew. This your boy Tony Mack signing off. See y'all next time.
All right. Dominate your day.
Hey, sexy, independent lady looking fly. Look me in the eyes, you make me wanna speak my mind. Girl, you got it going on, I can't even lie. Everything about you makes me wanna make you mine. Hey, sexy, independent lady looking fly. Look me in the eyes, you make me wanna speak my mind. Girl, you got it going on, I can't even lie. Everything about you makes me wanna make you mine. Nobody does it better than you, girl. Nobody does it better than you, baby. She a fine little sexy thing. She got my jaw dropping. Body feeling numb like that's such a no one can't speak a thing. This don't happen often. Everything classic about her from the hair to the clothes she wear, even the way she walking. I used to keep it clear, but I can't help but stare. What she doing over there got my heart throbbing. Thinking of all the things I could possibly say. Doesn't matter, I'ma speak my mind anyway. Put my hands together like I'm fixing to pray. Till my head smile, rub 'em up and down. The girls of the past didn't last and were trash. If you ask, and just practice for this day. I hope you feel the same way, cause today if you single, you ain't getting away. Say hold up, wait. Hey, sexy, independent lady looking fly. Look me in the eyes, you make me wanna speak my mind. Girl, you got it going on, I can't even lie. Everything about you makes me wanna make you mine. Nobody does it better than you, girl. Nobody You said you wanna get nasty, baby, then jump off in the bed. Break a nigga out, show me what you working with. Good Lord, he my mind, but I'm drunk in the trunk with thick thighs. But don't just this perfect, this I can't even lie. You ain't gotta say too much. Look at your eyes. Girl, what's up? Speak my mind, you can speak close too. We can take it to the room, zoom, and then boom, go ahead. Just make it do what it do. We make it smash a classic hits when we be coming through. We gon' get down, I get shows cause I'm so cold. I'm playing around, they go down, body does it better. You already know I gotta make you mine. Nobody does it better than you, girl. Nobody does it better than you, baby. Hey, sexy, independent lady looking fly. Look me in the eyes, you make me wanna speak my mind. Girl, you got it going on, I can't even lie. Everything about you makes me wanna make you mine. Nobody does it better than you, girl. Nobody does it better than you, baby. And by the shade, Mike C. No church.
What's up, world? It's your boy Dez, the Lawn Warrior, also host of the Want to Talk About It podcast. But I'm here to talk to you today about taking care of your lawn. I'm on my way to work right now, as I know a lot of y'all are, early in the morning. And sometimes you wake up and you look out, you see that lawn. You don't have to worry about that when you get home. Give me a call, 254-393-5999. The Lawn Warrior. Lawns for you. Get your home well protected.